Hello everyone, I'm John, this is Sean,
Alright.
and this is Everyday Food Reviews. Today we have our review of the Sneak Blankberry.
Yep, I did a YouTube short video on this the other day and said that the video will be going up today, which is Saturday, December
5th.
Yep, so yeah, I've got the tub at home and got a couple of little sachets to do this video in the car together.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is a Black Friday exclusive flavour. I believe they're sold out now. They released it on Black Friday. It was in stock for a couple of days and now it's sold out.
Even the shaker, or is the shaker? Because I want you to show that shaker because it does look good, the shaker.
Oh, sorry, it'll be over here because I'll be cutting it. Yeah, it's grey and it's got like an outline of the Sneak Bunny logo, and then it's got, you know, a blanked out bunch of text that isn't normally on the shakers anyway, so it kind of defeats the purpose. Yeah, there's a couple of things I wanted to point out about this.
I was using the whole thing when that was one scoop, by the way.
That was one scoop in there, yeah. There's one 10-gram scoop.
Oh, it's very dark. And now, oversight, I didn't bring a glass.
I've brought a small glass just to show
But
the
I have
colour
a
of
white
it.
shaker and you still can't see through it.
It smells very earthy. I've heard mixed opinions about the flavour. I know Lineage View, who's a friend of ours, he's got a YouTube channel. He's got some good Final Cut Pro X videos, actually. Not Final Cut, Logic Pro X that I've been watching. It's pretty cool. But yeah, he said he didn't like it. General consensus seems to be favourable, but that's looking at Sneak's social media. One thing a lot of people are complaining about is that the delivery is £4 and it's with Hermes. Delivery always used to be with DPD, it always used to be reliable, it always used to be next day. There's still people waiting on their orders.
£4 and they use Hermes.
Yeah.
So you're luckily even gonna get it on the day you want it, let alone it's expensive.
Yeah. It's £6 for DPD, so they do still offer DPD, but they used to just offer DPD by default.
It's worth just paying the extra £2 if you ask me.
Yeah, which brings the cost of a tub to £41, which makes it more than £1 a serving.
Wow.
Because it'll be 35 plus 4 or plus 6.
Which, you know, they bang on about a lot.
Yeah. So, yeah, they had... Sneak are expecting John to love this flavour because they wouldn't tell anybody what the flavour was, but they had a Q&A, FAQ sort of thing on their social media, and they said, you know, what flavour is Blankberry? They said, well, we think if you like berries, you'll probably love Blankberry. So they're expecting John to probably love this, so that's optimistic. They said on their marketing for this Blankberry, they said no BS, no gimmicks, and that sort of thing.
Well, having a blank shaker and a blank tub is pretty gimmicky.
Yeah, and having to put that blank tub inside a box because they can't legally sell it not labelled and not with the nutritional information.
Is all the nutritional information in the box?
Yeah, it's all on the box. That's the only reason it's in a box, is because they can't legally sell it otherwise. So, you know, that seems like some BS to me. Like, let's use up even more packaging.
I feel like we have a lot to say on Sneak.
Yeah, it's like it's a cardboard box. It's recyclable, so that's fine. But it's unnecessary.
And if you say you have a friend over in the not too distant future, when you're allowed friends over, mate, try some of this. Right, has it got anything that I'm not allowed or don't like?
I don't know.
I threw the box out.
Yeah, you know, you can just look it up online. It's fine, but it's one of those things. If it's packaging and marketing and it's completely superfluous and unnecessary, to me, that's BS. That's what BS is. You know, if it's unnecessary, superfluous to what's needed, and they need to go out of their way to accommodate this decision they've made with extra packaging, that's some BS, in my opinion.
Would you have just accepted the tub if it had just had a little sticker on with everything that just said the legal bit?
Well,
Because
yeah,
we
if,
have
if
to.
it was just a removable sticker.
That's amazing. You should work for Sneak.
Yeah, but then they couldn't have a removable sticker on it because they'd embossed the tub on
See,
where they'd normally have the nutritional information.
We've had a bit of hate, mate, about the way we bash Sneak. But I think it would come as a surprise to you all to say that we actually rate Sneak, especially in their design team.
Well, that's why we're so critical.
Yeah, we rate their design team, what they do with like the logos and stuff. Excellent, to be honest.
And the drinks usually taste very good.
The drinks usually taste good. So the people behind the drinks, would you say, the scientists behind them?
Yeah, they're doing all right.
The marketing team is amazing.
On a technical level.
Because any marketing team that is, what was the word you used earlier? Scummy.
That might have been a bit harsh, but yeah, that's what I said.
A marketing team is a good marketing team if they're just scummy and they do what they want to get people to buy their product.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that. From a business point of view, brilliant.
Yeah.
From people who, see it for what it is.
Oh yeah, I'll put up the screenshot of a lad asking Sneak whether the caffeine sources that they use are naturally derived, and Sneak strongly implying that yes they are, even though blatantly no they're not. The lad was asking, that there's another energy drink that uses caffeine derived from green tea. Is your caffeine naturally derived? And Sneak turned around and said, our caffeine is anhydrous caffeine, which is chemically identical to the naturally derived caffeine. It's like, that's not what he asked. I can say a free-range egg is chemically identical to a battery-farmed egg. That doesn't make it the same thing. That's not the point. Personally, I don't mind that the caffeine is synthetic. That's not something I care about. That's not something I prioritise. But to say, an egg's an egg, it doesn't matter if it's free range or not, that's not the point. And you've missed the point deliberately, and you've misled the guy by saying, this is like natural caffeine. I just don't like that at all.
And that's why we don't like Sneak.
Because that's the thing. But personally, like I say, I don't care. I don't care if it's naturally derived caffeine or not. And if Sneak are going to turn around and say, it's the same thing, explain that properly. Say, no, it isn't, but chemically it's the same. And if anything, it's actually purer.
Even though we don't care, there's people who do.
Yeah.
So just tell them.
Yeah.
That's just like telling, I don't know, something even like Burger King, their Rebel Whopper.
Yeah.
Is it plant-based? Yes, it is. However,
it's done on.
And it told you, whether it was small print or not, they still said it's cooked on the same grill as a normal Whopper.
Yeah.
And you know what? Fair play. Whether you like the burger or not, or you'd like Burger King or not, you can't argue with they weren't bullshitting people.
Yeah.
So if you go into store, you can say, is this Rebel Whopper completely vegan? Yes, it is. However, it's cooked on the same grill as the other meat.
Yeah.
Make the decision at your own peril.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
To get into tasting
Sneak Blankberry.
I think that's everything on my list of things I wanted to
You really
mention.
we needed to get that. You mainly, and I kind of pushed you off the edge for that, but
so
you needed it.
It's pretty dark. It's pretty purple, berry coloured.
I'm going to give it a little shake again.
It smells so earthy. It smells really earthy.
But we like berries, so we're going to love it.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers. That'll do.
Ding!
Blackberry and blackcurrant.
Yeah.
It's alright. If you like blackcurrant flavours, It's all right.
As far as blackcurrant flavours go, yeah. It doesn't blow me away. It's just like a Ribena.
It's got a bit of an earthy aftertaste to it.
I wonder if that's brought on with the caffeine.
Maybe. Caffeine normally tastes bitter rather than earthy. Could be that unique balance of natural flavours and artificial sweeteners.
And synthetic caffeine.
Synthetic caffeine. It's smooth. It's sweet. It's not overly sour like a lot of the flavours that you've complained about.
Yeah, no. As berry flavours go, and as sneak and G, flavours go, it is quite good. I don't love it because it does just taste like blue Ribena.
Yeah.
The sugar-free one, which is actually quite good.
I would probably pick this over Black on Blackberry by G Fuel.
Yes.
Because my complaint with that, I love the flavour. I do think it was cleaner than this because it didn't have that earthy aftertaste, but I would rather pick this because it is very sweet and probably too sweet for me, but it's not quite as overly sweet as the Black on Blackberry, and that blackcurrant, that layer of blackcurrant lifts it a bit. My main complaint with the Black on Blackberry, apart from the sweetness, was that it's just a bit plain. It's just blackberry,
yeah,
and that's a bit plain. This has the blackcurrant there that seems to lift it a bit, so I would probably pick this over it. However, if you're watching this video saying, which one would I pick, you, unless you've already picked this, you haven't got the option because you can't buy it anymore anyway. So I'd say if you feel like you're missing out on this, just put some Ribena in some Black on Blackberry, and you'll probably be halfway there. More than halfway there. I'd say Black on Blackberry on its own is halfway.
Yeah.
Just put a bit of Ribena in it, and that's probably pretty much there.
Yep, I agree.
So don't feel like you've missed out if you missed the drop. The other thing I'll mention as well, the tub felt really nice. It was like a soft, sort of matte finish, like a computer mouse.
Like almost like a polyurethane.
I don't know, I'm not a chemist, I'm not into different plastics and that.
Do you remember the first iPad covers?
No.
Okay.
Do you know my Roccat computer mouse?
Think so, yeah.
That soft rubbery feel.
Yeah.
It feels like that, which is kind of cool, especially if you're a pro gamer, like most of the people who drink Sneak. It's going to feel familiar to you, which is kind of cool. But you might have seen you won't have seen when we poured it into the shakers because we've not got a good way of showing it, but it goes very dark very quickly. I found when I was dividing this into another tub to give to John, because we went halves on the tub, that I had a little tiny bit of powder. I've had that before when I've been moving powders around between tubs, but this little tiny bit of powder, went to grab the tub, put it back on the shelf. I've got a big purple handprint on this soft feel tub.
Oh no.
So I did manage to wipe it off pretty quickly, and it doesn't seem to have stained, but I just thought that was worth mentioning. It's the tub's probably going to pick up dirt. If you care about the design and the feel of the tub, then be aware that
be extra careful.
Yeah, with it being nicer and feeling nicer, it's going to pick up dirt more easily than the other tubs that aren't as nice.
Mm-hmm. So I think we'll wrap it up there. We've hanged on now 14 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Partially bashing Sneak, praising them, and drinking their drink. It's quite a rounded video, that.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
But I wouldn't feel too much like you've missed out.
No,
to be honest.
Definitely not.
Yeah, if you, Blackberry G Fuel with Ribena.
Or if you want to do it really cheap, just buy a Ribena and some caffeine.
Yeah.
Ooh, caffeine flavoured Vimto, or Vimto flavoured caffeine.
Sneak should do that. They should do like a Vimto flavoured energy drink.
They're both from Manchester. It could be like a collab. Mate, we should definitely tell them to do that.
They could call it like Purple
Storm.
No. It needs to be something aggressive.
Purple Storm sounds
frantic.
Good. I like that.
Yeah, Purple. Yeah, that'd be a good one. We'll
let them know.
Tag them on.
You could even do
Twitter.
carbonated versions.
We could do. I'm not sure how well that'd work though.
See what they say in it. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah. Nice
but
one.
on that note, I think we'll end. Thanks very much for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.